I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, what am I catching? A Stone Edge on a Calv? It's not going to help me much, right? Yeah, I think I lose this. I don't know. Maybe I should save my shield for the Galv. It's an XL Galv. Does it tank 1 Stone Edge? Oh, it does? Oh, let's go. That's beautiful. All right. We get a chip for that one for sure. Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. If you're watching this right around when I release this video, I am actually on my way to Germany right now for the Europe International Championships. So if you're at the event, feel free to say hi, or if you want to check out the event, I will attach the details down below. It's a pretty awesome opportunity, but in the meantime, we will also cover Ultra League. Malamar is something that I've been wanting to use for quite a bit of time. I've had it made for a few months, but I never really figured out how to use it in Ultra League. But this time around, I finally figured out a team that I think works pretty well. So the team I ran is a Galvantula with a Malamar and an Obscune in the back. Obviously, Malamar is a little bit hard to obtain for many people, so I think the best replacement for this is probably a Snorlax. Before we get into the rest of the footage, a big shout out and thank you to all my patrons who've been supporting my content creation. If you would also like to have early access to my strategies and lineups, or see behind the scenes footage of my battles, feel free to sign up in the link down below. Against a Charizard lead. So not great. Neither of the mons in the back are particularly amazing against Charizard, but they come in with a Typhlosion as well. I believe they actually were safe swapping their Typhlosion first, so there's a good chance that the Charizard does not have Fire Spin, which makes it a little bit more favorable matchup for the Galvantula, but they do have a Typhlosion here, which makes me think that this might be a triple fire team. These have been definitely catching on in Ultra League Premier Classic, but I think especially in the interlude season, people are experimenting in Open Ultra League as well. All right, so as expected, it is triple fire. This is not a great spot to be in. The opponent does come in with the Charizard here, though. I'm gonna go straight for a discharge, and I'm going to. Well, I can't even no shield this. I just don't have shields. But as we see here, they do have the wing attack on the Charizard. And I'm going to go straight for the discharge because I know that I can survive the counters. And if I bait there, it's kind of a really unnecessary bait. And it could be a loose con if they no shield it. So, able to take out triple fire with the Galvantula lead. Pretty solid. But yeah, going against another not so great lead. We do have Trevenant here. And then they come in with their Obscune here. They honestly could go Night Slash. I think a lot of people just don't know Malamar's typing as right off the top of their head, but it takes neutral from a lot of things. Ghost, from Dark, mainly because of the subtyping, which is good and bad, I guess. But yeah, so it is what it is. We do get the shields out there, which is huge. 2 shields advantage here is really solid. And this launch still does a good chunk of damage. I come in Obscune here and have a Walrein in the back. Just like Ultra League Premier Classic, or just like Great League these days, or even Retro Cup, Trevenant, Walrein cores are all over the place, and the best thing to break those up is an Obscune. And Obscune happens to be very, very solid in Open Ultra, so it does work quite well in this team in many respects. Alright, we're going for a catch here. Is it a Shadow Ball? And it is! A very low damage Shadow Ball here. Triple resistance on the Obscune despite being stab damage from a attack weighted Trevenant, but it is definitely a fun time if you ever can pull that off. All right, I'm going to undercharge there. Unfortunately, it was not enough of undercharge. Still can't really get a counter down, but that's fine. And they come in with a Talonflame here, so definitely a little bit scary to see. So I am letting a lot of Incinerates go through too, which is not ideal. And I am going to let this go. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do too much there. I'm going to throw a lunge right here. Hopefully, they shield it, and they do. And I believe, yeah, I let this Flame Charge go. All right, this is not a great spot to be in, to be honest. This Walrein has a lot of bulk left. These Foul Plates aren't a ton of damage. Super Power would be nice, but then I debuff myself, and they still have a Talonflame in the back. And I do get to this Super Power here, and they shield. They actually shield. So, I am debuffed. This is not good, but I just need to beat them to superpower, and I do. Malamar generating energy like a madman with those Psycho Cuts. Do I get to another move? And I do. I just barely take out the Talonflame too. Definitely one of the most hype matches, I think, for Malamar in this set so far. But yeah, Malamar put in a lot of work there. All right. Charm Ninetales. Charm anything, honestly, is kind of brutal. So I do get to a discharge here, though, which is kind of nice. And they no shield and they throw. So that's perfect. I'm probably just going to Psycho Cut down. I take a lot of damage here, but it's just going to be a weather ball. Whoa! You're not a fan? All right. She don't like Charmers either, I guess. But that farm down is definitely going to be huge there. I do shield. Maybe not the best shield. I probably could swap out there to clear the debuff, but instead I just go for the back-to-back, and I come in with my Obstagoon here, and the Park going to hit me with Icicle Spears. That's fine. I'm going to throw Night Slash because it's in KO range of Night Slash, so good chance I could potentially buff too. And they have a Politoed. So this is not a terrible matchup. Getting a boost here early would be nice, but you know, that is just a random chance. However, oh, and we do get the boost, which is solid. And in this situation, yeah, we're just going to throw as fast as possible. I do get the Night Slasher off, which is quite nice because the charm damage does not proc. I'm going to let this go because this Politoed has a lot of energy here. At this point, I'm realizing that if they throw Earthquake, I lose, and they do throw the Earthquake, so really well played by them. If I shield the Earthquake, I win. So unfortunately, just get kind of a 50-50 call, but against the Charm lead, it's not too bad. Nothing on the team actually really beats Charm. Galvantula is probably the closest thing to it. The rest of the backline is pretty weak. So just something to note, if you run into double Charm lines, it's not going to be a fun time. All right, against another fighter, you definitely want to stay in here, and I'm going to debuff this Snorlax. Unfortunately, I was a little slow on my swap there, but that's fine. I still live it, and I come in Malamar here. The main reason I don't come in Obstagoon here is these superpowers are still very solid against Malamar, despite being debuffed from the lunge. So I'm just going to come in Malamar here because I don't really have to worry about the super effective superpowers. And Body Slam is also neutral, so yeah, not too bad. Like I said, Malamar, pretty much a neutral machine in many regards. I come back in with the Scrafty. I get off another superpower. Energy generation is so quick there, and then I let this go. Yeah, I let the Foul Play go, and then I come in with my Obstagoon, and they have a Walrein in the back. So definitely a good time for me. And we can finish it off. Walreins, Trevs, all over the place. There's 2 checks to Trev, and 3, really, two strong checks to Walrein, and Malamar's kind of like a soft check to Walrein. So you have a lot of play and coverage against the core meta of Ultra League these days. All right, definitely not the most fun lead. Another fighter, and they do shield. So I'm going to shield. It's probably a Rock Blast, but that's fine. It is super effective, so it's going to do a lot of damage. These discharges are definitely adding up, but so are the resisted counters. Galvantula is on the Glacier side, but it is what it is. Let's see if... Oh, no, they swap out here first. Okay, I'm going to do the same play as I did before. I lunge it, and then go straight into... Oh, no. Okay, I was trying to swap there, but I believe, yeah, that's going to KO me. And I come in Obstagoon here. Why did I come in Obstagoon here? Maybe because I didn't think I had a lot of play against Heracross. Yeah, it's kind of risky if they get to superpower, but... either way, you can see me mashing on that Malamar, and we get to a Foul Play here. This is not going to KO, but Superpower is also resisted, and here comes a Walrein. It looks like it's probably just an Icicle Spear, so that's fine. I'm not debuffed yet, so it's definitely good that I took that damage before getting debuffed, and then we get to another Superpower. It looks like I was trying to undercharge there. And then we finish off the Heracross. So still had the Obstacle in the back. Kind of a wonky matchup, but we made it work. All right. Deoxys Defense. A lot of counter mons in the lead. Definitely want to kind of keep them away. But in this situation, it's not terrible. Deoxys Defense is probably the weakest of all the potential counter users against this team. Got a lot of super effective damage on pretty much all 3 mons. And again, the same play. Lunge and then go straight Malamar. It's very nice because they can't possibly win switch back. And they don't really want to come into Deoxys into this Malamar. But let's see if they do or don't here. And that one does go superpower. That's fine. Both are neutral. Superpower will do a little bit more damage. and Body Slam. And they actually come in Walrein here. So I'm going to go and throw the Superpower. No wonder why they didn't swap out earlier, because they didn't have a great matchup there. And then I'm going to actually come in Obscune. Force them to switch, but mainly so that they can't farm down my Malamar, because that would be a lot of energy for that Walrein. Speaking of farm downs, I thought I was about to go for one myself, but that's fine. We do a decent amount of counter damage here, and I'm going to let this go. I still have the Galvantula. I could still just debuff this, and now it has nothing to clear with. So it's quite nice. Let's see. Do I go for the... Yeah, I do go for lunge. Yeah, this is a pretty safe lunge. They know shield, that's fine. They just can't really tank too much after that. And I live the Icicle Spear, and next Volt Switch should KO it. Alright, Cresselia. Again, another Mon that's very popular in Ultra League, but you have 3 strong checks to it. You got Galvantula, you got Malamar, which definitely beats it. You do have to watch out for Moonblast, but you definitely beat it. And then Obscune's kind of more on the neutral end, depending on how the matchup goes. Alright, looks like my opponent caught lunge on Alolan Muck, so that's kind of big. And then I do have the cross chop on this Obscune, so it's quite nice. If I had Gunk Shots, then everything would be resisted. But the cross chops do help speed up this matchup quite a bit. Now I still have shields up, so I have energy, and I still have 1 shield remaining, so I could potentially force a shield or just take out the crest. Either way, it's going to be a good spot for me. And they throw their move. I'm probably just going to why did I shield that? Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I must have had the idea that I need my Obscune later. Maybe I thought they had a Trevenant back. I think that's what I was worried about. But Walrein still fine because I cleared the debuff here. They do go for a Smart Earthquake. It does do a little bit more damage than Icicle Spear, or a lot more damage, I guess. So if you go and get 1 move off, you should throw the Earthquake. And then I am coming with my Galv here. Looks like this is going to be another Icicle Spear. That's perfect. I go for the Snipe down here against the Walrein, and now we're in a good spot. Yeah, so save the Obscure with some energy. Not a bad idea, especially because I believe I was debuffed earlier. Alright, Kommo-o in Ultra League. Man, I only got one of these. I only caught one of their pre-evolutions, and that's it. So people got Ultra League ones, people got Great League ones. Definitely looks like a fun Pokemon. Very, very strong against Galvantula in the lead. It's honestly just pretty strong as a whole team too. So something definitely to watch out for. I don't know if you'll see a lot at the moment because they haven't done a ton spawning, but I thought it was an interesting matchup. So here we are. All right, going to go straight for the lunge here because this will KO just like Discharge. So no need to worry about which move to throw there. And then I come in to a Registeel. Shiny Registeel at that. This is okay. I do have a shield advantage, and I figured they're probably going to Zap Cannon me, so I could burn the timer quite a bit here with my spammy moves and potentially swap, but let's see how it goes. As you can see here, I am overcharging quite a bit because I don't really want to throw moves before I clear my debuffs. And this is really bad because this Gold Comet is going to one-shot me. So, Kommo-o, very strong. Definitely something to watch out for, especially in the lead against like Galvantula. You're kind of a tough spot. Gyarados, my favorite Pokemon. We do love to see that though with this team, especially in the lead. I don't get better than that. Maybe like a Pelipper. There's some Ultra League Pelipers out there too that would also not appreciate that. But for the most part, you'll probably see Gyaradoses. And in this situation, I could tank these Sludge Waves because they're only throwing Snarls. I know I won't be fast moved down, so I could burn all their energy and then have minimal energy for them to farm off of. And then they actually come in Escavalier here, so that's going to be interesting. I do have to shield a potential Mega Horn, but I'm going to throw the Superpower right off the bat. And yeah, I no shield. Okay, wow. Kind of gutsy. Maybe I was counting or something. I don't know. But I figured at this point I could just sweep with the Galvantula. I do have energy or shield advantage, which is a huge plus for me. And this Gyarados just cannot really tank anything, and they're going to concede right there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy some Ultra League Malamar. In the next video you see, we'll see how it goes, but I will hopefully be filming and documenting the Europe International Championships and my visit to Frankfurt, Germany. It's going to be more of a vlog style, but I think it's going to be cool to kind of switch up the content and see some of the other creators and players in the community. If you like this video, feel free to give it a like and share, subscribe for future content so you don't miss out on some of these cool events coming up, and I'll catch you all next time.